of the NBA.
The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. Look at the Heat. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they're a team in some semblance of disarray. Moving down in the rankings, guys aren't communicating well. This is where your leaders need to step up.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. 2 lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2 guard. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Noel in at the center position. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Quickly against Morant. Knicks with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Quickly the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Morant against Quickly. Morant dishes to Anderson. Pass to Bane. Gets a very good look and converts.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Barrett. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Morant scanning the floor. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Sacramento.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Quickly against Morant. And there's the drive. Randall with the block.
Staying connected, timing his jump perfectly. Randall showing he can make plays at both ends.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Noel.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Morant against Quickly. Here's Randall. Nifty move. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
And whatever coach told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5 out of 5 already.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get poppy.
And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Moran against quickly. He dishes it to Fournier. Randall right side. Stolen by Jackson. Now the pass to Bane. Up top, Morant. Fires the three. That one, no good.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Here's Bane.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Ja Morant. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Stolen by Anderson, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Memphis, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
The shot's good from quickly.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Morant against quickly. Morant passes to Bane. There's Jackson with the three. Cans it from downtown.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from 3, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now here's Fournier. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Passes to Noel. Randall from outside. Anderson with the block. Here's quickly. Off target from three-point range. Enzo Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Outside Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And the first one at the line is good.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
And so Barrett nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Five to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Jackson's got 5.
He's so consistent and efficient. Jaren's one of those guys who should always shoot for a high percentage.
Quickly the pass to Randall. Fournier for 3. Randall with the bucket. He has 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kicks it to Brooks. The pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Here's Bain. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Pass to Noel. And here is Quickly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Noel against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Over Quickly. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. And it's 7 points for Jaren Jackson. The Knicks leading by 3. Fournier with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Trains the three-pointer.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's Bain. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Fournier. Noel trying to break loose. Here's Randall. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
His 4th make in 5 tries. And we're just getting started.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
So for the Knicks, Rose comes in for Evan Fournier, and Walker subbed in for Quickly. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Williams comes in for Brooks. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop. Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, This is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And another miss by Memphis. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's Barrett. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ball's knocked loose. He had stolen by Randall. Stolen away. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Williams with the ball for the Grizzlies. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Free throw drops for Melton. Melton hits them both. Now Walker, his last outing with 20 points. Down low, there's Noel. Adams, a nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pass to Melton. Over Rose. Second chance shot. Adams' shot is good.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Williams inside. Barrett covering. That one doesn't drop. So New York will take it the other way. Walker goes in, lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Drives to the hoop. The 11-footer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And how about as a group? 80% on the season. One of their best attributes.
First free throw is good for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel, and Toppin subbed in for Barrett. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Over in the corner, Rose. Here's Robinson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
The Grizzlies shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Melton feeling it out a bit. The 11-footer. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to Philadelphia. To the middle. Rebound by Williams. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. The Knicks leading by 7. Rose with the ball. Williams picks him up. Toppin, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Now, here's Melton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Robinson with the block. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Rose, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Melton. 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And they'll get another chance. Robinson with the block. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help. Talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
So on the floor for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton out there with Tyus Jones. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Williams. And it's Tillman in at the 4-man position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the basket by Jones.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Walker's got the ball here for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. Down low, here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. Won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism and that's what he brings to the party.
And it's Walker penetrating, and Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Tillman. Rose against Jones. Teardrop shot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rose. Grizzlies with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Jones with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Jones kicks to Melton. Passes it to Adams. It's over Fournier, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
That free throw, no good. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
No luck that time either.
You know, guys, a fun fact about Steven Adams, he was the first New Zealander to ever get picked in the first round of the draft, and he continues to represent his home country well.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bain passes to Adams. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here is Brooks. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia. The rebound by Gibson. For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Walker kicks to quickly. For 3, Fournier. Moran grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. Right side to Walker. And Adams sends it back. And the foul on Obi Toppin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Walker. Here's Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
And here is Quickly. 5 points in the game. With the drive, makes it off the glass. Quickly's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant outside. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Moran. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Quickly with it. He's got 7 to the inside. Here's Toppin. Basket counts. Toppin's got 6.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. No good that time. Nice D from Barrett. Quickly with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And it's quickly missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Tries from 7. That one off the back iron and out.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
New York moving the ball around, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Now Morant. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And Gibson sends it back.
Gibson is in there to get dirty on defense. His shot blocking is exceptional. Can't be careless around him.
Quickly the pass to Fournier. Now the dish to Gibson. To the paint. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shoots from 12. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way. Now, here's Quickly. 7 points in the game.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. There's Morant. Inside, Jackson. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Noel's checked in for Toppin. The Knicks leading by 13. And here is Quickly. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Fournier. Noel. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Randall's checked in for New York. New York on D. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. Randall with some nice D. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. The lead is 15. And that one's good quickly.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Moran finds Brooks. Morant against Quickly. And it's Morant missing. New York leading by 17. Fournier in the corner from past the arc. Not going to go that time.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Pass to Brooks. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Brooks. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
Crafty scorer off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Barrett the pass to Randall. And Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Anderson outside. Now here's Moran for three. That one's not going to go.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Randall against Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Fournier with the ball. This is to Barrett. There's the pass to Randall. Back to Barrett. Here's the three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And coming out of high school, Moran said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Grizzlies trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Fournier. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Anderson. Williams comes in for Brooks. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Now here's Rose. Following the miss shot by Jaren Jackson. And it's quickly missing. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Feeds to Williams. Jackson has the open look. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Jackson's got 16 points.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Barrett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shoot two.
And that one falls for Barrett. Adams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And so Barrett nails both of them. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Jones. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And it's Rose. This time the assist from Barrett. And it's 7 points for Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose in open space is a treat to watch. Love the way he took off and scored that one.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bounce pass from Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. And Adams kicks to Melton. 5 to shoot. Tips it, and it's Adams on the follow.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Now, here's Quickly. The kick out to Rose. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their mats?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 14. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. Win the battle of possessions. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Noel is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Quickly in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Moran. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Brooks against Barrett. To the middle. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Noel. Quickly with it. Now defended by Adams. Randle against Morant. Randle with the bucket. Randle's got the first points of the second half up on the board for New York.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Bain. Passes it to Brooks. Adams taking his time here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. Misses off the right iron.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Quickly the pass to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New York. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Moran's got 6 points.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Quickly against Morant. Barrett for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Moran's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Randall finds Noel. Fournier for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morant passes to Jackson. And here is Quickly. He's got 11. Fournier for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Driving to the basket. And the layup falls.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Quickly kicks to Randall. Barrett the pass to Fournier. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. He's got 11.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Morant against Quickly. And that one's good. Morant.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
The Knicks leading by 20. Pass to Barrett. To the paint. All alone. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. 14 points for Julius Randle. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant outside. Buries it down low.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Fournier pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Anytime you can get Randall moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
Here's Bain. He's got 8. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Barrett. And Walker subbed in for Quickly. Jackson dishes to Adams. Back to Jackson. Morant with it. He's got 12. Here's the teardrop. And stolen by Fournier. Randall down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and too long on the shot.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
And Walker kicks to Fournier. And there's the feed to Randall. Outside Gibson. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Love seeing Gibson toy with the defense. So good at catching them off guard with the catch and shoot.
Here's Morant. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Steven Adams, and Jones subbed in for Bain. Moran, right side. Over Walker. And it's Moran missing. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Outside, Walker. Now, Toppin. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gibson. Rebounded by Jackson. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Now, here's Anderson, following the miss by Taj Gibson. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 11 rebounds in the game. He kicks it to Fournier. Pass to Toppin. Back to Fournier. Over to the wing. Walker with a clean look. Drains the three-pointer. Walker's got 10 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's Moran for 3. They grab their own miss, and it goes down 2 points.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
And there's the pass to Toppin. Passes it to Gibson. There's Walker with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Jones has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Pass to Walker from deep. And it's Walker again missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Bank shot, no good. New York leading by 23. Now here's Fournier. 11 points in the game. Toppin passes to Gibson. Kicks to Toppin. Fournier in the corner. It's stolen by Jones. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Taj Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Randall. And Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Fournier. Right wing. There's Walker with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. An even 3-on-3 break. Jones kicks to Melton. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Just 2 to shoot, and another turnover here by Memphis. The Knicks leading by 23. And here's Walker. 10 points for him. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got 11 in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And here's Jones following Evan Fournier's three. Lets a floater go, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Robinson. He kicks it to Rose. And it's Melton with the rebound. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47% from the field in the third. Clock at 6. Outside Williams. Here's Jackson over Rose. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%. So no doubt he's pleased with that.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Walker the pass to Robinson. And Walker kicks to Rose. The pass to Barrett. There's the drive. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Melton passes to Tillman. Stolen by Robinson. Jones against Walker. In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
And he makes the first. And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Noel's checked in for the Knicks. And so Walker nails both of them.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Now here's Brooks. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Melton kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Jones. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Walker surveying the floor. Passes to Barrett. Rose against Brooks. Rose passes to Barrett. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist in this one. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Brooks. Here's Melton. Over Rose. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Barrett. Can't hit that one. And so it's New York in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got DeAnthony Melton. And it's Tillman in at the 4 slot. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Cam Reddish gets low to the ground, has serious moves off the handle, and then the exclamation point.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Grizzlies shooting just 34% from the floor. Now, here's Melton. He's guarded closely. Here's Tillman. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Terry against Rose. Pass to Robinson. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose, one of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Terry against Rose. Aldama, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside Rose. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Here's Terry. Robinson with the block. Reddish with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Good on the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Terry, an easy 2 points on the layup. Terry's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the pass to Reddish. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist from Reddish.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Gibson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Terry, the pass to Conchar. Now Adams. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Now here's Terry, following the miss by Taj Gibson. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Floats one. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. He takes it in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Gibson against Terry. Williams dishes to Terry. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. That one misses. So New York will take it the other way. Now here's Reddish. Burks on the wing. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Robinson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. On the free throw, no good. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Stolen by Anderson. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Passes it to Reddish from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Anderson with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Williams. Memphis moving it around. Now here's Anderson. Over Robinson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Anderson. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Connects from three-point range.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Terry, the pass to Williams. Back to Terry. The 10-footer. Tries again. The shot by Williams, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Terry against Burks. Over Terry. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for New York. Outside Gibson to the left side wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Terry outside. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Right side, Terry. Here's Conchar. And just miss after miss right now. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Reddish. Back to Burks. He feeds it to Toppin. Here's Grimes. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Anderson gets it to go.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
The dish now to Burks. Outside Gibson. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gibson's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the determination of Gibson? No one is going to stop him when he skies up.
Grizzlies shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Anderson. And good that time.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Anderson outside. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Knicks on defense. Terry outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
And so here is New York after Memphis gets the 3. Works for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance
for Julius Randle.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Now, here's Burks. To the middle. Reddish kicks to Gibson. And here's Burks. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.